In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Mental stress is a monster. Most of us, many of us, experience this frequently. And here in our society, maybe it is more common than in other societies, though it exists everywhere. It exists everywhere. Now, why does it get created first and how to somehow being able to manage it? If it is more existent in our society, it means that there is no rule of law and lack of social justice, which actually stokes it, multiplies it, but it exists everywhere else. Now, this is a situation. Now, it is our habit of overthinking, it is our habit of negative thinking, which also multiplies it. Now, there is nothing wrong with the society here as far the overthinking is concerned. As far the negative thinking is concerned, maybe society is involved up to an extent, but somehow it is our own responsibility to control the overthinking. It is our own responsibility to think positively. Trying to control the thinking, obviously, it takes some effort. Trying to think positively, obviously, it takes some effort. Nothing can be done without making, nothing good can be done without making a good amount of effort. Efforts are needed everywhere else. Struggle and hard work is needed everywhere else. I think that we need to take care of our health first. Even our health matters a lot when it comes to the when it comes to everything else. When it comes to the mental stress, we need to give ourselves good sleep, health diet, and a good amount of physical exercise as well. Then we have to control the overthinking and we have to think positively. It is also necessary, very necessary. If at all we are desirous of controlling our thinking and thinking positively only when it comes to the matter of an issue which is generating stress, I think it cannot be done then. We have to make it a routine. We have to make it a routine not to think excessively on the one hand, and whatever we do have to think, we need to think positively. Positive thinking is the key. Protecting ourselves from the overthinking is a key. But while thinking positively and while keeping ourselves away from the overthinking, we need to stay a little bit practical as well. And that's all. Controlling the overthinking and thinking. What is overthinking, by the way? There is a lot which could be said in response to this question, but I shall like to say only one thing, and this one thing is that we have to expect good. We should expect good. While we are feeling anger, we should try to put ourselves in the shoes of the other people. While we are feeling angry, we need to put ourselves in the shoes of the other person. But one thing which was said by Dale Carnegie, which is found written in the books of Dale Carnegie, that think what is the maximum loss possible out of this, evaluate, then accept, and then finally try to minimize, try to reduce as much as possible the bad result of the item ahead of you. It will help a lot. But finally, I want to debate upon another item, which is actually the purpose of today's discussion. And this item is l- that we need to think first. There were several things happened earlier in our life which disturbed us a lot at that time. But later on, with the passage of time, the pain, the trouble, the stress generated out of it vanished gradually because time heals all wounds. This happened to us in the past, and not just once, rather, it happened many times in our lifetime. Some of the issues like this one, items like this one, can be remembered instantly, while another some of these obviously will take a little bit of thinking to find out. Still, there will be some other which have been forgotten. So this actually means that as long as we are alive, we will come across something like this one off and on. But every issue like what happened in the past will vanish in the air after some of the time. It troubles us, it gives us a pain only for a short span of time and not forever. Not forever. Although there are some of the things which happened in the past and we still remember and remember a lot. But at least these are not as painful as it used to be in the beginning. If somebody says that I'm still as much troubled as I used to be in the past, I think they are not speaking the truth. I think they are not speaking the truth. It is not right, it is not true. It is not right, it is not true. So the truth is that whatever the trouble we are facing today, whatever sort of mental stress we are having today, I believe that it will keep reducing with the passage of time like what happened in the past. And if at all, we will become normal again after some of the time. If at all, we will become normal again after some of the time. So what is the need then? What is the need to get disturbed it then? I think we should not get it disturbed now. We should start thinking rather that after some of the time I shall become normal again, like what happened to me in the past. And if at all I do have to become normal again, why to feel that much of the pain today? Why to feel that much of stressful today? Why not to start getting normal very now? We need to start thinking about, we need to start thinking what after an year, after 6 months, what shall I be feeling about it? Maybe it will vanish within 6 months, maybe it will vanish within months and or within some of the time. If this be the case, then let's start becoming normal again. Let's resume the normalcy. Let's take it, let's digest it. Thank you.